Hi, my name is Melanie McDonald, and I'd like to help you collect your accounts receivable. In this video, we're going to discuss where to start in the whole process. Now, this is not a strategic approach, this is tactical, but every project needs a starting place. And so, where we're going to start is with your aging report. So this is a standard report that all of your accounting programs will offer. If you've never run it, you can go into your accounts receivable or your reporting module, and it'll be most likely the first option you have is just to run the standard aging. This report will show you in time increments, and the standards are 30, 60, 90, and then greater than 90 days, how much money is owed to your organization. So this is where you'd want to start with your data. It's a fairly straightforward report. There are a lot of things you can do that are, of course, more complicated. We can always be more complicated, but let's start with something that's going to be useful just right off the bat. So one of the things that I've experienced in my business life and in my personal life is really being afraid to look at the data, afraid of the information. You think it's so bad, it feels so bad. I have vague premonitions that it's going to be really bad. So I don't really want to look, and that's somehow going to make it less bad. Of course, we can think about examples in our life when we really did look at something, it wasn't really that bad. So let's not be afraid of our data, and let's also not make the word data into some huge thing, which today it's used so much. But what is data? Data is information, and information is our friend, especially if we're generating the information in a way that's helpful to us. This is not something coming from outside of your organization. This is coming from what you are doing, the sales and the invoicing and the payables, and everything that's coming from your organization is really part of it. And so it's not adversarial. It's information so that you can take action and understand what's really going on with your business. So if you haven't looked at your aging, that would be a great thing to do, is to look at your aging. Go ahead and run it right now. You can pause my video. And when you take a look at it, depending on your software, you could drill down. You can run a report that is within the software, and then you can click on the 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, or greater than 90 days, and you can see who are those customers that owe you that amount of money. So that's where I'd like you to start, is take a look at your aging. And one of the big secrets, it's not really a secret, hopefully, in business or really in any endeavor, is in order to make improvements, we first have to pay attention to it. So, for example, from my own life, if I want to improve my health, I have to pay attention. I have to pay attention to the sleep I'm getting, the water I'm drinking, the food I'm eating, the exercise that I'm participating in, and the same is true of your business. You have to pay attention to your receivables in order to make improvements to them. And the first step there is looking at your aging. Now, you can run your aging whenever you want. There is no hard and fast rule that says you have to wait until your monthly reports come out. And it may serve you to look at your aging more often to see and to be able to gauge, are the steps that I'm taking improving my aging? How's it going? Now, I wouldn't suggest running it obsessively. That's like getting on a scale every week. That just annoys you. You know, it's self-flagellation. We're not interested in that. But you may want to run it every couple of weeks, for example, and that may be useful information for you. So let's start with running your aging. And with drilling down and looking at who owes you the money, and we're going to talk more about patterns, but this is the place to start. And then I'd like to suggest if you look at that information and right away you have an idea, oh, you know what, I was going to go visit that customer anyway because they asked for a quote on some additional work, and maybe I could follow up on the money owed to me. I would say yes, absolutely do that. And you can do that by visiting with your customer and then asking if there was some problem with the invoice. And usually the customer who's asked you for more work is going to say, there's a problem with the invoice, not that I'm aware of. And before you know it, you're talking to the clerk. Most likely there is a problem with it in some regard, which is why it hasn't been paid. And you might even walk out the door with a check. I would certainly go for that. And you can say, if they're asking you for more work, hey, if we could clear this up, that would really help me. I've paid my people and I've paid my other expenses for that work. So go ahead and look at your receivables now. See if you have ideas of what you can collect in this next 7 days. You know your customers. You know what's happening in your business. You know who has the best relationship there. And if it's you, please go ahead and take action. So thanks for watching, and I will continue to create videos that I hope you will find helpful. If you'd like specific guidance with your specific issues, please use my contact form on strategicreceivables.com. I'd love to help you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.